Well, hello there, and happy freaking Wednesday, everybody. Happy freaking Wednesday. That was the wrong sound effect. Let's try this one. And if you're wondering, yes. And if you're wondering why the smile, my friends, it's because the crashing issues are gone. Yes, that's right. You see, for those of you who may have missed it, I reached out to the community over the weekend and I said, guys, I think I just got to replace every single component in my computer, which is a lot. If you've ever built a computer, you know what I'm talking about, right? But I don't have those kinds of funds. Many of you know I'm expecting a child soon. I can't just dip into the cookie jar and just be like, oh, here you go, you know, $1,000, whatever. I just can't do that. The channel makes a little bit of money, but not like that kind of money, okay? And so I reached out to you and I said, hey, would anyone want to buy some knives and help me fund the rebirth of my editing machine, my custom computer that I built that is not necessarily treating me well? And I honestly, I listed 12 knives. I've never sold that many knives at one time. And I didn't necessarily think that I was going to get a whole lot of interest. And then you guys happened. Yeah, you. And nearly everything sold. In fact, everything but 2 knives sold, which was enough for me to replace things like the RAM, the video card. I replaced the hard drive and I replaced the power supply. All quality parts, by the way. I didn't cheap out because I don't want to do this again. I don't. And I was kind of nervous because I was like, if this doesn't work, I just have to, like, I might be cursed. I could be cursed. And it took me all damn day, but all damn day on Memorial Day, I rebuilt my computer with your help. And I haven't experienced a crash since, which is phenomenal. So maybe I'm jinxing it. I really hope not. Knock on wood. No crashes since the rebirth of the computer. So that is largely due to you guys. Without your support, I could not do it. So thank you. I appreciate everyone who chipped in and bought a knife, whether it was a $20 knife or a $200 knife. Thank you. I am planning on doing more knife sales in the future. So it's not like I will only sell knives when I need to fix something. But yeah, so thank you guys. Do want to take a moment and shout out the people that are here. Shout out to my man Top Dog, channel moderator, faithful viewer, supporter. Top Dog, good to see you, brother. We also have El Cap Addict in the house, another channel moderator. Jay Korskinen, good to see you guys. Top Dog says it's the curse of the banana. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just cursed, you know, like, call me Murphy. If it can happen, it probably will. Now, on to knife stuff. Lo and behold, I've got a lot of stuff to review. And one that you might see here on the channel shortly is this guy. This is the Alliance Designs Deimos. And I'll tell you right now, you know how I say if you don't hit the like button, a knife will be born with a weak detent? Well, it's like everyone hit the like button at one time because this knife has a ridiculously strong detent. Even the slightest bit of pressure on that lock bar, and you'll regret it. You have to hold it a specific way because that detent is tight, and any pressure on that lock bar at all makes it impossible to flip out. More so than any regular Chavez knife. I'll say it like that. And but I like it. I do like it. The Deimos, the Alliance Designs Deimos, sent my way by D&K Knives. So look for that on the channel soon. Really sweet action. D&K Knives, awesome guys. Thank you, Don Farmer. If you watch this, D&K Knives, thank you. And we got my man Matt Russell in the house. How's it going, Matt? Good to see you, brother. And then, of course, Ginger Fisher 75 says, good evening, folks. Good evening, Ginger Fisher. Welcome in. Bob Dakima in the house. He says, what up, knife addicts? Dude, we're chilling and we're celebrating because we rebuilt the computer and no more crashes. Now, all I need now is a storm to roll through and remind me that it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad computer that causes the stream to crash. God, I hope that doesn't happen. That would be terrible, but it could happen. It won't happen. But yeah, guys, what I carried today carried the Kalen Blades Ari. Talk about a good knife. I'll tell you what, this knife, I hope you got in on one if you were interested, because last time I checked, they were damn near sold out, and they might actually be sold out now. Lone Wolf says T-minus 51 minutes. Are you counting down the crash? Is that what's going on here? Don't you put that black magic on me, Ricky Bobby. Hey, we got Rocky Graham in the house. How's it going, Rocky? Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Rocky Graham, everybody. Top Dog, it's the Deimos. D-E-I-M. You know what? I'll show you. I could say it. I'd rather just show you. So, I know that they had some, at least they had some at DNK Knives. Let's see if he still got them. This website, by the way, DNK Knives, dude, they've got stuff that I haven't been able to find other places. Let's look it up. Alliance Designs. All right, so check this out. They've got some Krakens. If you thought the Kraken was sold out, guess what? It's not. Like, check that out. It's only 495 bones. If you got that kind of scratch. This one, the one that I have in my possession is the carbon fiber and titanium. This one is the full tie. And the full tie is going to be the same thing, just in full titanium. Whereas the one that he sent me is this guy. So 345 bucks. The Alliance Designs Deimos. D-E-I-M-O-S. I'm assuming Deimos is like a Greek figurine, like a Greek god, one of the pantheon. Is that what's going on here? Rocky Graham in the house is letting us know that Winterblade Co. is still taking pre-orders. Damn. Let's see. Winterblade Co. Let's check them out. All right. What can you currently pre-order? Well, you can pre-order the Factor B3 or the Factor B3 with the backspacer. They did get more expensive. I know that he was talking about doing another launch of the B2, like some leftovers of the B2 that would just be a straight drop. And that's why it's saying coming soon. But this is the way, guys. If you want to get in on a Winterblade Co. Factor, and you can't, here's the thing, you kind of have to, right? It's a 6-month long waiting list to get one after you pay him your hard-earned dollars, because if you wait for a drop, they will just sell out. I guarantee it. These right here, the Factor B2, he's going to be releasing these, not a pre-order, just straight up releasing these. That's why they're saying, you know, coming soon. And I guarantee it, the moment those drop, within 2 minutes, I bet you they are all gone. So the way to get in on one is going to be to do the pre-order. You got to be okay forking over either 450, or you could do as little as 375. So this is the price for entry, right? If you want the magnetic knife that makes the tinging sound that everyone's so crazy about, then yeah, you got to do it. Like, it's just there's no other option, because you're not going to get one on the drop. They're worse than when microtech drops the standard issue. They go faster than that. It's true. But yeah, Lone Wolf says, let's stay positive. All the bugs are worked out. Well, I don't want to speak too quickly, but you know what? Like, I've had I've had a couple days now to test out the new equipment. And to everyone who bought a knife, check your emails because you have tracking numbers in your email. I made sure to send those out as soon as I could yesterday. And so those should be hitting your doorsteps either tomorrow or Friday, according to the good people over at the U.S. Postal Service. Or at least that's what they tell me. You can never tell with the USPS. You never know what they're going to do. They're crazy over there. They're crazy. Now, you might also be noticing that my lighting is better than usual. I used part of the funds from the knife sale to get a softbox light. So the lighting should be better on the channel than it currently is. We're making improvements, okay? We're moving forward. We're doing our best. Hey, we got General Flower in the house. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. But yeah, guys, side effect, by the way, of me having to rebuild my gaming computer, or excuse me, my recording / editing computer, is I lost all of my recorded channel videos. So now I don't have any backups of any video I've ever created. They're all gone. But I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you know what? You can't move backwards. You can't go back. You got to move forwards. This is a fresh start. That's what I needed. So I lost everything. Pictures, logos, some stuff was uploaded to the cloud. But yeah, take that as a piece of advice from yours truly. If you have anything important on a computer, back it up somewhere that's not the actual computer, because you can't trust things to go as planned. And yeah, sure as hell, all my channel stuff gone. Luckily, the channel logo was something I had saved to the cloud, so I still have that. But we are truly starting from ground zero. The only videos that I've made that you can still find are the ones on YouTube, because all of my archives are gone. We're talking like about a terabyte worth of stuff into the ether. General Flower says, greetings from Hamburg, Germany. Nice, man. Welcome in. Hey, we got Apex Alchemy in the house. How's it going, Apex Alchemy? Guys, Apex Alchemy, channel that we've rated, makes really good content. Make sure to go over there and subscribe. If one of my awesome channel mods would be so kind as to link Apex Alchemy in the chat, I would greatly appreciate that. Lone Wolf says, download them from most recent to back to wherever. Yeah, the problem is that I accidentally formatted the hard drive. So they're gone, like gone. I'd probably have to like hire a private investigator, someone that can scrub up the dirt from, formatted hard drives. But essentially, when you format a hard drive, it scrubs it clean. And these aren't the disk drives that, information used to actually be written on. These are like solid state drives. And so when they're gone, which is a damn shame. Thank you, LCAP. Thank you, Matt Russell. Appreciate it. Oh, Lone Wolf says, download from YouTube. I could, but then I would just have the completed part. Like, I lost recording clips, raw footage. Raw footage is different than just something you can download from YouTube. The raw footage allows me to do things like color correcting, audio correcting. It's like the raw materials, right? So that's the true loss, is that thousands of hours of clips and raw footage gone. The completed product is there. It's here on YouTube. Thank the Lord. But all of my work, it's on YouTube if you want to find it. That's where it is. But hey, we got Old Dominion EDC in the house. Says, I know some former FBI forensic dudes who will do it for you for a small fortune. I'm starting to get the feeling that you've got connections. Should I be concerned? Just kidding. But yeah, no, look, it's a chance for a fresh start, a new beginning, and that's important. if you had told me, hey, to get your computer to stop crashing once every 20 minutes, you'll have to lose all of your channel's raw content, I would do that deal. I would make that deal in a heartbeat. I'd prefer not to, but I had to. Eric Man 967 says you'll lose quality too by downloading. Yeah, that's true. The sad part is that YouTube, they dumb down the quality once you upload. So what you guys are seeing, like even at the top quality, if you go to the advanced settings on one of my YouTube videos and you choose like 1080p, and you're not seeing the true value that I recorded it in. Like, that's just the sad truth. Neither the audio nor the video is actually as good a quality as it is at the time of recording. It's just a shame. It is just a shame. Lone Wolf says, I get it. Was saying you can recover some of what you lost. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Start from now and move forward. Keep it rolling. Great advice. We're going to keep it rolling. But yeah, guys, Winterblade cofactor. If you want one, now's the time to get one. Be prepared to wait 6 to 8 months. That's why I didn't do the last pre-order. I don't like waiting that long. I'm not patient. I'm just not. Let's see what else is out there though, shall we? We're going to go ahead and see what's going on over at White Mountain Knives. What do they got going on over at the White Mountain? I've heard some rumblings. You know what? Let's start with the coming soon. Yeah, the Thunderbird. Do they still have the really great deal on the Concept Convict? Last time they had one at a really, really good price. Convict. They do not. Yeah, that's sold out. I'm not surprised. Who's surprised? The knife that retails for $300 that they sold for $119 is sold out. Ugh. Top Dog says Kaiser June release of the Veritas designed by Kvist Blade Works. Yes, yes. Kvist is Jacob Lundquist, which I believe is Bearded Gear. He's the guy that he partnered up with another guy to make this guy, the Luft Designs or Luft Concepts Avant, which I still need to do my final review on, but I've been carrying it a whole ton since I got it. And then I got busy and then things happened and then the computer caught fire and well, here we are. Lo and behold, I still need to do my full review on it, but it's going to be a long-term review after carrying it and after playing with it way longer than I should have. You know what they say, if you shake it more than twice, you're just playing with it. But my point is, this is coming soon. And if you like this design, but you said to yourself, I wish that it was American made, they're coming out with an American made version, guys. An American made Avant. I kid you not. Like, it's great. An American made Luft Concepts Avant. Come on. I'm excited for that. Hey, we got Electrobuzz in the house. How's it going, brother? And then Old Dominion EDC says, I resisted pre-ordering the batch 3 for the first 24 hours. He had the pre-order open, and then I caved. Sometimes that's how it goes, right? But you know what? Like, at least you don't feel as bad as if you were to order it immediately and then think about it. And then you're like, oh man, I have to buy some stuff for around the house. Maybe I've got all these other projects. And then your wife's like, oh, well, why did you have to spend $400 right now? Where did that go? And you can't show her where it went for 6 to 8 months. I am, of course, talking about myself. But it's better if you wait, because then you have a chance to think on it and you're like, you know what? Add to cart. Add to cart. You got it, like, then you can at least say, you know what, I thought about it and I still wanted it. It wasn't an impulse buy. Maybe it was. Double D in the house, he says, picked up the Concept EDC tack with Timascus inlay on White Mountain daily deal for $140 last week. Damn, nice pickup, dude. Old Dominion EDC says, really looking forward to the new Luft Mark II. Me too, man. Me too. Like, let me tell you. Yeah, no, the more we can bring manufacturing back to the States, the better. And I'll support that. I will find a way to get one in my hands. I will get one in my hands. I will. Rocky Graham says, I did that. Ask for forgiveness. You know the look, right? When they give you the look and you know that you messed up. Like, you just know. The doghouse. You're cleaning the doghouse. But then you just tighten all the jars on all the, you tighten the lids on all the jars, loosen the pipes, stuff like that. And before you know it, you're back in business. And then it doesn't seem so bad. Look, honey, I saved us, $1,200 with the plumber. We do what we have to do, fellas. Do what you have to do. Old Dominion EDC says, and the new Grant Gripper V2. Yeah, I am looking forward to that one. I will say this about Jason over there at the Brass Brigade. The dude is so busy. Like, he's always talking to people, and he gets so busy. Wow. He was supposed to send me one of his fixed blades to review. That didn't happen. But I get it. I get busy. He gets busy. No hard feelings. We're still going to look out for the new Grant Gripper V2, what he used to call the Mini Gripper, which wasn't really mini, which I'm assuming is why he changed the name. But it looks dope. Let's see what that looks like. For those of you who don't know, the Brass Brigade. I know he's got to have it here on his website somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Don't hide from me. I know you're around here. Why not? Shop now. Okay. The Mini Gripper's got to be on the website somewhere, and it's not. Okay. He's got the Grant Tripper up there, though. Everything else is sold out. I wonder why you don't see any of his fixed blades on here. Probably because he sells them so quickly on his Instagram. Let's check that out. All right, the Mini Gripper is in here. It's in here. Where are you? No, I don't want to log in. Go away. Fine. Fine, I will log in. Yeah, sure, we can save info. All right, so the Mini Gripper is this guy right here. Boom, there you go. And it's a front flipper, and this one is a more aggressive front flipper than the original gripper. And it's because it creates a better lockup, because this front flipper connects with the backspacer to make it a full lock in. It's got multiple points of contact. That's what he told me, is that it's going to lock up extremely well. And that's the only reason why the front flipper on this knife exists. That's what he told me. Facts. Anyways, so yeah, no, this guy, the Grant Gripper V2, used to be called the Mini Gripper, and it looks great. It's got these really nicely contoured handle scales, frag pattern, coffin deployment hole, and something that I'm a huge fan of, which is texture on the entire spine of the freaking blade. Like, that's fantastic. I'm always over here bitching about how knives need to be designed with jimping to get that little bit of extra traction. Some people say you don't need it. I say you do, because if you can have it, why not have it? I mean, what does it really hurt? Does it really, really hurt to put a little extra jimping on there just to make sure that your grip is the best? Like, why? Why not? So, love that. Love that there is this sawtooth pattern all the way down the entirety of the spine of the blade. That is fantastic, and I will definitely be finding a way to get one. He sold like a prototype. He sold the prototype for like $500. I didn't have it. Otherwise, I would have gone for it. I just didn't have it. Anyways, Brass Brigade. I have no idea when that's dropping, but probably sometime in the near future. LCAP says the Kubi Ruckus in Thai and 20 CV is available for $110 with the code Kubi Thai 50. Let's go ahead and make that happen. Kubi or Kube. What is this? It's probably Kubi Knives. Where do we find this? Kubi Knife. Kubi Knife. Not Kubi Knives. Kubi Knife. Let's do this. The Ruckus. Here we go. Titanium. 20 CV. And you can get it for $110 with Kubi Thai 50. All right, let's see. Let's verify first and foremost. Oh, they've got a 20% off, but I don't want that. I want it for $110. What's going on here? Is there an additional discount that I can put in? Is it going to make me do? Yeah, it's going to make me wait for it. Kubi Thai 50. Go. What? It's not valid. Damn. It's a damn shame. We tried, man. We tried. I know that code worked because I did try it at one point and it did work. Top Dog says, I believe the code only works for the flamed tie. Well, let's see then. I'm going to remove this guy. Ruckus. Where is the flamed one? The flamed one. Where is it? I probably passed it. Why am I blind? Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, we're going to go to checkout. And Kubi Thai 50, there it is, $110. You guys, 20 CV titanium, flamed titanium, no less. $110. That is a stinking good deal. That is freaking good. If I buy it, it will happen off screen. And we got Brian F in the house. How's it going, Brian? Pacific Northwest Fun Stuff. How's it going, brother? Michael Morgan, Mimo in the house. Ian Coates says, Kube or not Kube? Kubi or not Kubi? I see what you did there. Ian says, is this thing working? Yes. Yes, it is working. Or at least I think it is. We got Randy's WSG in the house. How's it going, man? Good to see you. And my man Todd Carr. How's it going, Todd? He says it just worked 30 minutes ago when Maddie did it. Yeah, I forgot Maddie did a live stream. Forgot about that. Randy's WSG says, sometimes we win, sometimes we get a better knife with the money we saved. Hey, you know what? That is a very, very true fact. And I always remind myself that we never know what's around the corner. This is the year of the knife. That means that, like, we've got so many great designs that are out, that are coming out, that are about to come out. If you miss out on one, don't get down on yourself. I guarantee if you wait a month, there will be something released that you are bananas about. I guarantee it. Hey, we got Ghana Rye in the house and Paper Tiger. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, we got the man Kyle Coonley himself. How's it going, Kyle? Good to see you, brother. He says, look at all these weirdos. What are you trying to say? Just kidding. Yeah, I have heard that Kyle does sharpen knives. Anyways, Anyways, what else? Oh yes, that's right. We've got to check on the DLT drop for the McNeese. The McNeese knives. Did it sell out? I think it did. The Mac 2? Did it sell? I'm pretty sure it sold out. Pretty sure it sold out because I know they dropped. All right, let's see. Let's see. Here 1 minute, gone the next. Rest in peace. The PM Mac 2. They are in fact gone. They all sold out. I believe it was these 3 bottom ones right here. And I'll be honest, guys, like I know because listen, this one right here, no, not that one. It was the jigged one with the puke green scales. Not a fan. Was it this guy? No. I could have where was it? Where was it? This guy, yes. This looks like the spackling on grandma's wall. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that this knife is completely badass. But that picture does not do those handle scales any justice. Like, you know, somebody out there was like, you know, I want this knife, I'll deal with it. If I have to refinish it, I'll refinish it. It's just not my favorite. I didn't have it. I didn't have it in me. I wanted to get one of these, but the one that I wanted was this guy. This is where it's at with the blue, with the bronze shining through. This is what I wanted. And it just wasn't going to happen. $595. I mean, maybe if I'd sold those knives and not had to reinvest that money immediately, yeah, I could have done it. But in case you guys missed my live stream where I talked about this knife, I love the way that DLT did the description on this. They're like, we could put nothing here in the description and people will buy it. Write a sentence. Write a sentence. Just put made in USA. And so for the description, they say the Mac 2 is an extremely pocket friendly and ergonomic design made in the USA. What else needs to be said? And sure as hell, everyone bought them. Dang Ross says, damn, I've been waiting for them, but bad timing anyways. Dude, there's always something good around the corner. Trust me. Like, for example, the Herman Ishtar. The Ishtar, the Sting, the Mantis. Wow. This one's going to be difficult. It's just going to be difficult, guys. I mean, like, look, if I had to pick one just based on the blade shape, I'd probably go for this guy. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. $839. Let's see. Did they try hard on this description? Kind of. They actually give us the HRC. They're saying it's 62 for M398. Titanium grade 5, handle, backspacer, clip, and lock, ceramic ball bearing system made by Herman. Additional hardened stainless washers in bearings, ceramic detent ball, tungsten carbide on the lock leaf, tungsten carbide alloy stop pin, custom Torx T20 pivot with titanium tool. Don't tease me. Okay? I will act a fool and find a way to get it $840 in the next 7 days and 13 hours. Oh. Apex says, roll Chuck Nunface is like 9 subs away from 1,000 if you'd like to stick him on a raid for the future. Super cool dude. You would like him. Yeah, I have actually raided Chuck Nunface. We did raid him. It was one of our first raids when we started doing it. I think he was on the first or either the first or the second. Maybe it was the third live stream that we were doing raids on. But yeah, dude, shout out to Chuck Nunface. Guys, Chuck Nunface, actually a very entertaining channel. I'll show you. There we go. 8 subs away? He's only 8 subs away? What's going on here? He's so close. He's so close. Let's see what he's got. Ah, nice. Hey, he did a review of the Valaton, and the Valaton was one that I was interested in.
What's going on, y'all? Chuck Nunface here. The knife that I've got to show you today here on the table is a really cool knife from Spyderco. It's not anything new. It's been around for quite a few years now. I can't remember exactly when it was initially released, and then it went away, and then it was re-released again.
What happens if I go full screen?
Spyderco Valaton Subhilt, designed by Butch Valaton, who's really
probably shouldn't do that.
Famous for doing double action auto conversions, where he would kind of have a secret. Oftentimes, he would have a secret mechanism within the scale or something like that, where you can move it out, and a spring would actuate, and the knife would become an automatic opening knife as opposed to a manual, but it would still retain the ability to be a manual knife. This is not one of the converted models from Butch Valaton. This is just a standard issue one. The conversions that are out there are, relatively rare and generally pretty expensive. That being
Ian says, we don't go full screen. You never go full screen. I don't know what I was doing there. Guys, Chuck Nunface, we have rated his channel before, so it's quite possible that you are already subscribed to my man Chuck Nunface. It's been a minute since we caught up with him, but you'll see here I'm subscribed, so I can't get him that extra bit of the way. But if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, head on over, and I'm going to say that we should actually do a raid. Can we push him over the limit? Can we make the difference? I think we can. YouTube tells me there's 29 people in here. If 8 of you haven't subscribed to Chuck Nunface, let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see what we can do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and link this video in the chat. Let's do a little mini raid. Let's do a little mini raid. So hang tight and let's do it. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pin this in the chat. It's pinned at the top. Chuck Nunface, please subscribe. Help him get that extra 8 subs. He's almost there. The mythical 1000 is actually one of the hardest landmarks to hit. It's tough. It's absolutely tough. If you would be so kind, leave a comment and let him know that he's been rated. All right. This video is Rollshambo raid approved. Show him some love. Smack the like button. And I'm going to continue watching this because honestly, like, I almost pulled the trigger on a Valaton, a Velotin Valaton. I don't know how to say it. I just know that it looks weird and I like it.
Being said, one of the first things you'll notice about this knife when you pick it up and get it in hand, even before that really, is just the sheer size of it. The box it comes in is right here, and as you can see, it's quite a bit taller than your typical Spyderco box, which are usually only it's got about another ½ inch of height to the box. So
it really does.
Right, just even holding the box in your hand, you realize that it's a pretty substantial knife inside. And yeah, it definitely doesn't disappoint. It's really it's quite a large knife. So we'll just kind of go in some overall specs. It's going to weigh about 6 ounces, which is no lightweight knife. The blade length is going to be about 3 3/4 inches, with about 3.5 inches of cutting edge, with an overall length of about 8 3/4 inches.
That's a big knife, guys. Here's the thing. It looks like it's right there about 9 inches overall, or just shy of that. But you can't tell. It's so hard to tell when we're looking at videos, because you're basing what you think off of the size of that person's hands, which you can't trust. You can't ever trust it. All right. Did we get him there? Please tell me we got him there. Chuck, are you at 1,000? Let's check. Hey! Hell yes. Hell yes. Another one has joined the ranks of the 1,000+ subscribers. And Chuck, if you watch this live stream later, congratulations, brother. You absolutely deserve it. And I'm so happy for you. Understand that 1,000 is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. So thank you, everybody who helped make that possible for Chuck. He absolutely deserves it. And I know that we probably just made his evening. I know that you made my evening. That's always exciting. To see us push the envelope past 1,000 subs. Could not do it without you guys. That is freaking cool. Dwayne Letterman in the house. How's it going, Dwayne? Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Tori Casey. Man, we're getting all of the usual suspects in here. Every last one of them. But I gotta go back to this guy. The Herman Ishtar in M398, 62 HRC, $840. Or, and here's the devil on your shoulder over here. The devil's called Sezzle. $38 a month for the rest of your life. Why not? Oh, Sezzle. Oh, Sezzle. You know, you have to ask yourself the question, what's worse? Do you explain away an $840 charge to your wife once, or a $38 charge 36 times? You decide. You tell me. Oh man, I love this blade shape. Okay. It's kind of this harpoon trailing point style, and that is fantastic. I really like the way that they did this pocket clip cutout. That is slick. And then of course the texturing coming through. I mean, it's not made here in the US. This is made in Poland. Custom Torx T20. Damn. Look at that. I mean, what was wrong with the regular Torx though? Like, was there something wrong with the regular Torx? Why did we do that? The Herman Ishtar. Oh man, that looks so good. What else? Because they're releasing a few different ones. Yeah, if you want something that's going to break the budget a little harder, here you go. What is that? Fafnir Damascus or Damasteel? Is that Fafnir Damasteel? It looks like it. That pattern. $1,900. Okay. 61 HRC, titanium grade 5. Everything. Ceramic ball bearing system made by Herman. Yeah, that's a good looking knife. We're starting to get into the metal complex territory of the knife that you could carry, but you probably shouldn't. It just looks so good. I have a rule. If I can't carry it, I'm probably not going to buy it. That's just my rule. Every single knife that I currently own is a knife that I would carry. And I do apologize, guys. I got the sniffles. we're going into summertime here in Colorado. My sinuses are wreaking havoc on my face. Ian says, Blade is going to suck for me. I need to put 640 out for tires, so I can't even buy a sandwich. Damn. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Tires, like, it sucks. They creep up on you, too. Like, you're like, you know what? The threads are fine on those tires. I can wait another month. And then you're stranded, and you're like, well, I can't wait anymore. Buy them used. Used tires. You can get used tires with like 80% tread left at like 25% of the cost of brand new ones. I used to work at a car dealership, and behind us we had a tire shop. And the guy that owned the tire shop didn't speak any English, but I spoke a little bit of Spanish, and I got my used tires, all 4 tires for my car, 18-inch tires that fit on 18-inch rims. And he'd give me like 90% tread left tires, basically brand new, and I get them like a whole set for less than $100. And we had the deal going. The inside hookups, let me tell you, used tires, do it. Save yourself $1. Josh Branson says, nothing more adult than to buy 4 new tires at once. Isn't that the truth? I always feel adult when I pay taxes. You know what? And if any kids ever end up watching this, you want to know what feeling adult feels like? Pay taxes, and you will feel like an adult. It feels like deep depression. Taxes. All right, so what am I missing? I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of chats. Hey, we got KC7ABC in the house. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Goodness. I almost don't know what to do with all of my free time now that I don't have to restart the stream. This is weird. It is weird. What else? Let's see what's going on over with our friends over at Blade Ops. What do they have? This is one that I should request to review. It's $120. Boker plus blue Quaken out the front. This was mentioned to me in a comment, and I've heard good things about it. And people want to know. They want to know, is it better than the SOS OTF? It's definitely not cheaper. It's about $20 more, but is it $20 better? It's also got aluminum handle scales. It's got D2 on the blade. This one is made in the USA? Okay. You have my attention. It's a Lucas Burnley design. Yeah, cool. The Boker Quaken. Is this correct? Is this actually made in the USA for $120? How? Okay. Hey, we got Mind of Milton in the house. How's it going, Mind of Milton? Welcome in, brother. Ian says, adulting is everything feeling like deep depression. This is the truth. It is the sad truth. But at least, we're in good company. I think. Yeah, Boker Quaken, it's on my list. Primarily because, for one, it was requested, and I do take requests seriously. And for two, it's made in the USA. It even says here in the description, built in the USA in collaboration with Cobra Tech. This OTF features first-in-class in and out action. So now I have questions. Built in the USA and made in the USA, Like, technically, those are two different things. Let me give you an example. Each one of these parts could be made in China. China cannot send us completed out the front switchblades. They can't. It's not legal. It's not going to make it past customs. But what they can do is they can send us a bucket of parts, and then we can assemble them here and sell them. So if that's what they mean, then that's no different than the SOS OTF. The SOS OTF is assembled in Utah, but that doesn't mean that it was made in the US. So now the question that I have is it actually made in the US, or are they just biting that label? Oops. Sorry. Are they just biting that label? Because if they're just saying, oh yeah, it's made in the US because we got Donnie in the back and he's over here assembling all of these Chinese parts. Like, are the parts made here in the US? That's the question to ask. And I'm okay if the answer is yes. Like, I'm okay if you know, like, obviously the SOS OTF was a hit for me. I love that knife. So I'm okay with it, but I just don't want them to be sneaky. If they are sneaky, I'm going to do some research, and I think I might actually request Blade Ops send me one of these, because I've got to know, and I got to know how good it is. Let me know, guys, if you would want to see a review on this knife, the Boker Plus Blue Quaken out the front that is made here in the US. I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know if I believe that it's made here or if it's just assembled here, because there is a vast difference. Apex says, get the EHOTAC for half the price. EHOTAC. What is that? I'm not familiar with that. I'm probably not spelling that correct. Or is it the low-tac? Okay, we might be on something. The Raymond Low-Tac. I've never heard of this one. I've never heard of Raymond Low-Tac. He's from Austria, is a trained typographer and designer since 1999. Designs pocket and fixed blade knives. Okay, yeah. $93. I wouldn't say that that's half the price. Unless, of course, this is just what it costs on Boker USA's website. No, it's about $26 cheaper, whatever. Let's see, though. For legal reasons, not shippable in all states. That is a fact. Beautiful looking blade. But I gotta know, like, are these parts made here in the US, or are they imported in a bucket and then we assemble them? There's got to be an answer out there. The Eagle Mini OTF. Yeah. No, there's no doubt they look good. What about the Boker Low-Tac Eagle on Smoky Mountain Knives? $89, $90. D2 tool steel. It says country of manufacture is United States. See, okay, so here we go. This is what I'm talking about, okay? I hate to say that I called it, but look at that. It says proudly assembled in the USA. Don't label knives made in the US if they're just assembled here. Don't do that. You guys want to see, you want to see what I'm talking about? Like, first and foremost, I have no problem with parts made in China, obviously. I just want them to be accurately claimed. You know what? Like, for example, if you were to go to, and don't do this, don't buy a knife from the site that I'm about to go to, but Ravencrest Tactical, the worst OTF that I've ever handled, Ravencrest Tactical. they did this thing where they said made in the US, and then they got in trouble because people found out that they weren't made here. They were just assembled here. Oh my goodness, we got Oreo Dave in the house, member for 5 months. Congratulations, brother. Thank you. Oreo Dave, guys. Oreo Dave has been with this channel since before we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think the first time I started talking to him, I had like 500 subscribers. It's been a minute. Shout out Oreo Dave. Let's do a wolf howl and a round of applause. I see you, Dave. Oh yeah, and welcome in. Oh man. Matt Russell says, I just picked up the ProTech Godson with the Arctic Storm Fat Carbon Fiber from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Hey, we're going to check that out. That sounds sweet. But first and foremost, guys, the reason why I've taken you to Ravencrest Tactical, I've dirtied my browser history with Ravencrest Tactical because I want to show you these knives. I guarantee once I start showing you these knives, you're going to say, but wait, I've seen those designs before. And it's because you have. Because the OEM for Ravencrest Tactical, they sell to a bunch of American companies that then take them and rebrand them by like changing the branding on the pocket clip and saying, yeah, we're made here in the US, but they're not. They're just assembled here. And the D2 is really crappy D2. How do I know? Because I have one. Don't judge me. I found out the hard way. But I found out so that you didn't have to. So, for example, if you were to look, let's take a look at these. These are some of their most popular ones. If you see an OTF out there on the market like this, with this blade shape, it's because it's from the same place in China. They're charging you $129, but they're literally like their cost is like they were sourcing it from DHgate. This D2 is not good. Now, I will give them some props. They have a lifetime warranty on it, which is great, but they can afford to do that because these cost like a quarter of what they're selling them for. So, yeah, no. Ugh. Gonna have to scrub my browser history after this. Yeah, Mind of Milton and Old Dominion say, thanks for taking one for the team. My guys, I got you. And you know what? Like, I still have the knife. When I did my SOS OTF knife video, I mentioned it. And there was plenty of people who are like, well, why didn't you talk about that knife when you were reviewing it if you wanted us to stay away from it? It's because I don't want to give them any marketing. I don't want people to even know where to find them because they're so bad. They're so bad that I don't even want to be indirectly responsible for someone buying one of those not made in the US knives. Assembled in the US and made in the US are completely different. And we need to get that straight because when you put made in the US, you are bringing a certain amount of cachet. You're telling that person, hey, your money stays here in the United States. Not, hey, your money goes overseas, because even though I'm okay buying knives made in China, I just want it to be marketed correctly. I want to know where my money's going. That's it. And so when you tell me, yes, we do make them here in the United States, that, to me, that seems like a cash grab. And it messes with the value system in people's heads. And that's why it bothers me. And that's why I will not give them any marketing. I will not review it, even to give it a bad review. I just won't. I refuse. And here's the thing. There's several companies out there with the exact same knives as Ravencrest Tactical. They're just rebranded, but they're all the same knife. Don't get it twisted. Keep looking around and you'll see what I mean. If you can't tell, it makes me kind of upset. I'll give you an example, and I hate to do this. I believe it's Tack Knives. Is it Tack Knives? All right, we're gonna find some OTFs. All right. So I guarantee you I can find some OTFs on Blade Ops that are the exact same knife that we just looked at. Where is it? Where is it? Tack Knives. Tack. Are they even on here anymore? Tack knives. OTF. Okay, so it is with the C. Let me show you. So I'm not saying that this is all of their knives, but would you look at this? Tack knives. Guys, I can't make this up, okay? So here we are on tack knives. Does that look familiar to you? Does the handle scales look familiar? Glass breaker, blade design. And now let's go back to Ravencrest Tactical for the last time. I mean, I'm gonna have to, you know, douse my browser history in isopropyl cleaning alcohol, but I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you. So here we are, the RCT1. Take a look at this. Okay, got that image in your head, unfortunately. Now take a look at this. Don't be fooled. And that is why I get so mad. And here's the thing. Tack knives are not the only ones that are doing this. Ravencrest is not the only ones that are doing this. And the only people that are really benefiting is that company in China, because they're telling their American counterparts, yeah, you could say it's made in the US because we can't assemble it. You assemble it. You made it. You did. Don't do it. Don't support them. Don't do it. Pretty Fly says all the OTF companies have the same knife. It's how I knew they were made in China. Yeah. As Pam B. Walsh in the house, everybody. How's it going? B. Walsh. He says, as Pam says, they're the same picture. Back. Say we got Organ Knife Guy as well. He says, are they the same price? I will go back and I will see. So it looks like Ravencrest will sell it to you for between $129 to $153. And Tack Knives, they'll sell it to you for $90. Yeah, so I mean, like, man, the one that I have, the D2 is bad. It's bad. It's one of those D2s that gives D2 a bad name. Like every time someone says, I don't like D2, I imagine the D2 that's in my Ravencrest tactical knife. So yeah, I would not suggest that. I just wouldn't. And I'm not saying that all of Tack Knives are like that either. For example, well, I mean, that karambit does kind of look like the one on. It does kind of look like the one. The TK Pro. This is not one that I've seen before, I don't think. Let's see. Do they have it here as well? I mean, we might as well. We might as well. We're already here. The damage is done. Okay. So the TK Pro is not one that I've seen. No, go away, cookies. This is not one that I've seen elsewhere, but I also haven't looked for this design elsewhere. So I'm not saying that all of Tack Knives are like that. I don't want to bash the whole company, but I know that they're getting all of these parts from the same place. Like, for example, this one, the TK Pro, this one doesn't necessarily look super familiar. So I don't want to say that they do that for all of their knives, that all of their knives are just rebranded. You know, like, again, I'm okay with made in China. Just tell me where it comes from so that I know how to justify it in my brain. Anyways. Old Dominion says, but Ravencrest just sounds cooler. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's, let's be honest. Ravencrest Tactical sounds like gas station Gas station Wonderland. Apex says low-tack, Boker, and Cobra-Tech, same story. Yeah, look, and that's why I just can't, like, I can't take it seriously when Boker says made in the USA. Like, that part is not something that I really, really want to stand behind, because if we know that it's just assembled here, why do we allow it? We have standards for things like organic tags on our produce at the grocery store. We have standards for things like gluten-free. How can they get to say that it's made here in the US? One, it most definitely is just assembled here. That bothers me, if you couldn't tell. Hey, we got Chuck Nunface in the house. Congrats on 1,000 subs, you stud. Yeah. Chuck Nunface, everybody. 1,000 subs. That is a hell of a milestone. Congratulations. We're glad that we could be here and celebrate that with you, Chuck. Congratulations. And of course, my man Mikey DC, Mikey Daily Carry in the house. Shout out to him as well. Guys, let me know in the chat. Would you like to see me and Mikey do a live stream? I've got the space. I can invite people in. We can make it a thing. But I'm a classy broad. It's only nice steak dinners, okay? Hey, we got Brandon Sutton in the house. How's it going, Brandon? Welcome in, brother. And then, of course, Eric Man 967 review says, sounds like a Harry Potter guild. Ravencrest. 10 points off Ravencrest Tactical for assembling in the US. I shouldn't do voices either, but I do have fun with it. Yes, I'm a nerd. I know. Yeah, dude. Mikey says, let's go. Mikey, you've got my info, bro. Let's hook up on the next live stream. I go live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You know where to find me. Let me know if you can make it, dude. That would be fun. That'd be a ton of fun. PNW Fun Stuff says, yes, please, live stream with Mikey would be great. Dude, you got to give the people what they want. Mikey says, it's like Arizona iced tea being made in New York. By the way, one of the things that I lost when I rebuilt my computer was all of my audio samples. So the ones that I didn't lose were the ones that I had backed up, which are the original sound effects. So if you're wondering why I've only got, I'm like the Zoolander of the live stream. I only have 3 sound effects now. That's why. All right. Well, guys, sounds like it's a date. Mikey says this next Wednesday it's going down. So if you guys want to see me and Mikey Daily Carry do a live stream, make sure to smash the like button. Let us know and be ready, because this is groundbreaking. We have never done a live stream together, and I don't typically do a whole lot of live streams with other people. I need to go back to doing that, and I'm excited. I like having conversations, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But guys, I'm excited. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I know you're tired. It took a lot out of me going to Ravencrest Tactical's website just to show you how bad they are. Don't buy a Ravencrest Tactical. Buy an SOS OTF. Buy just about everything else that you can get your hands on. Do not buy a Ravencrest Tactical. I said it. I meant it. And with that bombshell, I am going to call it a night. My friends, thank you so much again for helping out with the Memorial Day knife sale. It allowed me to rebuild my computer. We're back better than ever. I've got better lighting. I've got a better computer. We're good. We're good. And I am excited. So to all of you who support, who watch, who like, who leave comments, Whether you support financially or not, know that your support is always, always, always welcome. And I thank you. I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal rest of your night. I've got some